Oh, they've given the ball away straight to Mauro Icardi. He should be scoring this. Mauro Icardi scores his second goal of the game. Malcolm beats one. Puts in a decent cross to Iñaki Williams, who volleys it home. How has he done that? This guy is actually a beast. I'm so glad we signed him. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another one of these Barcelona career mode videos. In today's episode, you guys get to vote for Barcelona's first team captain. That's right, you guys will be deciding who will be our captain for the rest of the season, so that should definitely be fun. And if that wasn't enough, we've got a game against Napoli in the Champions League, and the fact that Napoli won their first game in the group stages as well makes this a pretty important one. We started off the Champions League really well, getting ourselves a 6-0 win, but Napoli should be a tough challenge. Also in La Liga, we've got Athletic Bilbao, which of course is going to be really challenging away from home at San Mamés. So we've got some great gameplay in today's episode, so hopefully you guys are excited for today's one. If you guys are, make sure to show your support by dropping a like on the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Your support on this series so far has just been crazy. Let's keep it going. And also, if you're new around here, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. So it is time for the vote. You guys get to decide who's going to be Barcelona captain for this upcoming season. Ter Stegen, Umtiti and Grimaldo are the players in for captaincy. Grimaldo, of course, La Masia prospect. He came up through the academy, was sold, and then we brought him back to Barcelona. He's now replaced Jordi Alba and actually plays really well. And because he's the only La Masia player out of the three, he definitely deserves to be nominated. He's in fact the only La Masia player in this squad if you exclude Icardi, who also, by the way, was in the Barcelona academy. So I feel like Grimaldo definitely deserves to be in the run for captaincy. Samuel Umtiti, been here since the start, solid at the back, really leading the defense for us, and I feel like he's a top player, again worthy of being in the nomination. And Ter Stegen is just a great leader. He leads by example, makes insane saves, and also in fact in real life apparently it seems like Ter Stegen has really adjusted to life in Catalonia in Barcelona, and it seems like he's in contention for being captain in the future, so he's also an option for us. So you guys get to vote on who shall be captain among these three: Grimaldo, Umtiti, Ter Stegen. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote and decide who shall be our captain for the upcoming season. Also, let me know your reasoning in the comment section below. Alright guys, it is time for a press conference. As always, if you guys have any more questions and want to get involved with the press conference segment of this series, make sure to put your comments in the comment section, of course. If this is your final season with Barca, then what was the point of Vujovic and all the others if they're not going to reach their full potential? Well, I kind of feel like you guys didn't really understand what I was trying to say. All I said was that I'm not sure if there's going to be a season 4 or not. It was not like, for sure I'm not doing a season 4. Most probably I will be doing another season with Barcelona. All I said was it completely depends on the support you guys show on this series. And so far the support's been mental. You guys seem to really enjoy season 3 of Barcelona, which means there will be a season 4. All I said was that nothing had been decided. So that should answer the question, and let's move on to the next one. Next question, will you give Malcolm more opportunities in the Gala 11? I'm not so sure about that. I honestly prefer Malcolm as a super sub, and he's actually performing so well playing that role. Coming off the bench, he scores a few goals, and also in games where our first team is not full on stamina like Dembele right now, we can easily play Malcolm and he'll get enough game time. But if I had to play my Gala 11, Malcolm will be on the bench and I'll bring him on in the second half. So all I'm trying to say is Malcolm as a super sub is better than a starter, and I want to keep it that way. Final question of the day, what about right back Cancelo of Juventus, as Kimmich has not been that great for you? I must agree, Kimmich has been kind of a disappointment in this series. He hasn't really impressed us that much. He's of course very versatile, but as a right back, Nelson Semedo crushes this guy. So bringing in Cancelo from Juve and selling Kimmich might be an option for the January transfer window. Of course, nothing has been decided yet. I want your opinions on this in the comment section below. Cancelo has been performing so well for Juve. He's pretty high rated. He's super quick as well. Portuguese like Semedo. It just seems like a good transfer. But I want your opinions on this because I don't make transfers without consulting you guys, the viewers. So that's it for today's press conference, and let's move on. Mauro Icardi wins the vote and hence is your player of the episode. He was actually really good in that previous one, scored a couple of goals, got himself an assist, and it seems like he's getting into some great form, which is brilliant. You know, with the absence of Leo Messi and Luis Suarez, we need him to start scoring a ton of goals, and guess what? He's doing exactly that. Even when Dybala was injured, Icardi was stepping up, so great to see him win the player of the episode award. Before we head on into that Napoli game, a quick season goals update. So I'm really looking to maybe making progress on the assist king challenge, as we do have a Champions League game in this episode. So hopefully Coutinho can get himself a few assists against Napoli. The future is bright. We have a game against Leganes in which I might be going with my youth academy players. So that's a chance for us to even complete or, make progress towards that challenge. Potentially a hat-trick in this episode, wouldn't complain at all. That'll make it 3 hat-tricks out of the required 5. Ricky Puig is still growing, so we're going to have to give it time before he gets to an 83 rating. Replacing Messi is also going pretty well thanks to Mauro Icardi being an absolute goal machine. So far, season goals going pretty well. Alright boys, here we go. Our first big Champions League game of the season, coming against Napoli at home at the Camp Nou. And this is the team that I've gone for. I'm sticking with the 4-3-3 attack formation, because, you really want to have Dybala in cam. He's so good in those central areas. Malcolm, Coutinho out wide. Coutinho our assist king so far. Icardi up front as the striker. Artur and Pogba in midfield. Grimaldo, Umtiti, De Ligt and Kimmich at the back. No Nelson Semedo as he's still injured, which is so frustrating. But oh well, Ter Stegen in goal. So it's still a very strong Barcelona side. A few players not here like Dembele because of fitness reasons, but when you've got Malcolm, you can't really complain. So it's a big game, guys, and I'm really eager to see Napoli's team. I really want to get 3 points in this one. Here we go. This is Napoli's team and it looks a bit interesting. Wait, PK is playing at Napoli? I had no idea. So in fact, instead of retiring, Gerard Piqué has gone to Napoli, which kind of makes things awkward. But Alan, Fabian, Zielinski, Felipe, Trippier as well. PK's returned to the Camp Nou. Well, that's interesting. Dybala does well. Gets it on his left foot. Oh, that's brilliant from Paulo Dybala. Honestly, he is so good in this game, Paulo. I mean, he's as good as what Leo Messi was for us in the first season when Leo Messi had those insane stats. Now, Paulo Dybala in his peak is kind of a carbon copy of Leo Messi. I mean, just look at that. He beats one there, then beats him again, and then just slots it home. Like, it's too easy for Paulo Dybala to score goals for us. He bangs in another one in the Champions League. In fact, that's his first goal in the Champions League, if I'm not wrong. So, fair play to him for that. Lorenzo Insigne, Alan, back to Insigne, now Milik out wide to Lorenzo Insigne. This is good from Napoli, but that's actually great from Kimmich. No, it isn't great from Kimmich, as he ultimately loses the ball, but Zielinski, that was a terrible attempt from him. Kimmich, I just feel like he lacks the strength to be a fullback and also the pace. He's great technically, and that makes me think he could be a great midfielder for us, but the fact that we need a right back and Kimmich isn't performing is a bit alarming. We might have a chance though, as here's Paulo Dybala breaking through on goal. Paulo Dybala with a brilliant chance to score. Dybala strikes it well, but off the crossbar. That is so unlucky. Alan out wide to Lorenzo Insigne. This is not really good for us. Chance for them, but Paulo Dybala tracking back and getting the clearance away. I'm so impressed with Dybala. He's even tracking back. That's brilliant from him. Even though he's playing in the cam role, he's given the stay forward role, he still is tracking back. That's great to see. It's half time and so far it's been all Barcelona. One chance though for Zielinski in this half, but I feel like we've been the better side, and hopefully in the second half we'll be able to add to our goal tally. Paul Pogba with a bit of skill. Still Pogba. Gets it on his right foot, lays it off into Artur. Artur with a clever backheel to Mauro Icardi, who strikes it well, but blocked by Felipe. Shots are getting blocked a lot in this half, which is a bit frustrating. Just shows that Napoli, I guess, have made some defensive changes. I really want to try and get the second goal because a 1-0 scoreline, I'm just not comfortable with that. Coutinho finds Artur Melo. Artur Melo out wide to Malcolm. This is a chance for Malcolm now to score. Malcolm with the finesse shot, and how has he missed that? I even timed it to perfection. Maybe I put too much power on that, but Malcolm, those are chances you cannot miss if you want to be a starter for this Barcelona team. Still only 1-0, and in fact, I'm going to be making a few changes. It seems like fitness for a lot of players is very low. So let's bring on De Jong for Dybala. I know it sounds like a weird one, but we'll play Pogba as our cam. We'll bring off Icardi for Iñaki Williams. And yeah, I think that's about it. In fact, I'll bring on Ousmane Dembele as well for Malcolm. Those are the subs I'm going to be making because of fitness reasons, of course. Now to Iñaki Williams, who's been on great goal-scoring form for us in this series, finds Pogba. Pogba strikes it well. Iñaki Williams comes on and assists Pogba within like a couple of minutes. That's actually brilliant. And there you go, Pogba. Pogba and Iñaki Williams dabbing against Napoli. That is honestly disgusting to watch, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm dabbing against the AI. Iñaki Williams with a really neat pass into Pogba, creates space as well, and Pogba just slams that one in with a very nice shot indeed. Barcelona lead 2-0. Pogba in cam is surprisingly very good for us. Kieran Trippier, looks like Napoli are pushing real forward. Milik strikes it so well. Tell you what, that was actually a cracking effort. It wasn't even a finesse shot. Outside of his right boot, I think, or left, I'm not sure, but that was a cracking attempt from him as Milik gives Napoli a bit of hope. It was his left foot, but I don't think there's enough time for Napoli to get the equaliser. In fact, there may be, but we've got to be strong defensively now. I don't want to be giving up a 2-0 advantage. Well, there you go, guys. Full time, as I said, there just wasn't enough time for Napoli to get back in, and thankfully they scored like very late on. Otherwise, it could have been a tough one for us. But 2-1 against Napoli at home, not bad, honestly. We get ourselves all 3 points in this one. 6 points out of a possible 6 in the Champions League. Couldn't have been any better. Paulo Dybala with a great goal. We had to sub him off because of fitness reasons, but overall very impressed with this man. What a signing Paulo Dybala has proven to be. Also good to see Iñaki Williams getting himself an assist as well, as Barcelona win their second Champions League group stage game. Another injury, guys. Seriously, this is getting so frustrating, but at the same time, we need to know it's a part of the series, trying to cope with all these injuries. At the same time, an injury to one of our players does mean it's a big opportunity for someone like Juan Miranda, who's right now in the reserves. So this 79 rated player does get a big chance, and also maybe Cucurella, who I'm on the verge of selling. So if we do give him a game, he has a chance to prove himself. But one thing's for sure, I'm not sure how we're going to cope without both of our fullbacks. So we definitely need some extra players in there. So I am actually going to recall Musa Wege. A few of you guys were telling me not to do that because it's not realistic, but you know what, guys, at this point in time, we've got to, understand that we've got so many players that just aren't fully fit. Like, Smedo is injured, Grimaldo is injured. We need Musa Wege back. I'm kind of struggling to find where Musa Wege is. There you go, there he is. So we're going to recall him from his loan. We'll pay the 150,000 for him, but we need an extra fullback, and that's exactly what I've done. I probably wouldn't have recalled him if not for Grimaldo's injury, but now that that injury has happened, we need Musa Wege back. I'll be completely honest, guys. Athletic Bilbao are performing really well in La Liga, and this away game against them could be a tough one. And considering we lost our previous game to 7th place Valencia, we've got to try and get back to winning ways. I don't want to be getting 2 straight losses or even a draw in this one, but this could be a tough challenge because Bilbao are unbeaten. They are in 3rd place, 1 point off us basically. So this is going to be a tough challenge. It's good to see teams like Villarreal, Bilbao, even Girona, Valencia all performing well in La Liga, while Madrid and Atleti are kind of being a bit disappointing. So this should be a tough game against Bilbao. Alright guys, now time to face Athletic Bilbao away from home, and because of how well Bilbao are playing, I just want to be a bit conservative with my lineup. Although 4-1-2-1-2 NATO is very attacking, it's not as attacking as a 4-3-3 because we're kind of sacrificing an extra attacker. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to be losing this game. I definitely want to be winning this one. And if we go with the 4-3-3 attack, we might end up conceding a few goals, which is something I do want to avoid away from home against Bilbao. So that's why we're sticking with the 4-1-2-1-2 NATO. Icardi, Zabala and Coutinho are going to lead the line. Artur, Milinkovic, Savic, Pogba in midfield. Big games for Juan Miranda and the recently recalled Musa Wege. Umtiti and Koulibaly are going to be our centre-backs, Ter Stegen in goal. So I am opting for a bit of a conservative approach because this is away from home. I'm just hoping it works out. I want to get back to winning ways in La Liga. 30 minutes into this one, no chances for both teams at all. I mean, it's been such a midfield battle. It feels like Athletic Bilbao are coming into this one with a very serious approach. They do not want to give a goal away cheaply. They want to try and keep the scoreline 0-0 for as long as possible. I respect their approach, but it's getting a bit boring. I feel like we need to try and score soon. Oh no, this is not looking good for us. Big chance for Athletic Bilbao. This was literally the first attack both these two teams have managed to put together, and it came from Athletic Bilbao. Great save from Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and now Bilbao might have a chance to score from a corner. Hesse puts this one in and Umtiti gets it away. Half time, and honestly that was one of the worst half performances I've put in. I basically couldn't do anything against this Athletic Bilbao side. They kept most of the possession. We could barely create any chances, and all in all it was just a frustrating half of football. I might be changing formations in the second half because a point is not enough for me right now. Guys, this is so annoying. Dembele isn't on the bench. Maybe when I was switching out the formation and all that stuff, Dembele was dropped to the reserves. That is so annoying, man. I hope EA kind of changes that and always makes it so that the bench has players with the highest ratings, and then you can of course change it if you want to. But anyways, ultimately it is my fault. I didn't check that. So Malcolm comes on for Artur. Change of formation, playing a very aggressive formation now. I'm hoping it works because I want to get back to winning ways in La Liga. Malcolm finesses this one, and Malcolm with the finesse shot gives us the goal. We just brought him on, guys, and he scored for us. That's exactly what I was talking about, Malcolm. As a super sub, he is one of the best players I've used in this series. I mean, he comes on and almost always makes an instant impact. Coutinho with a very cheeky backheel pass into Pogba, and Malcolm just cushions this one in. I mean, no chance for the Bilbao keeper there as we take the lead. 1-0 for Barcelona in this very weird game of football where both teams seemingly just haven't been able to attack, and finally we get ourselves the breakthrough, and hopefully this means that the game will now open up. Savic finds Malcolm. Malcolm shoots first time and he scored a brace against Bilbao. Is he onside? Yes, he is onside indeed. He's been on for about 15 minutes and he scored a brace already. What a player Malcolm is, guys. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for not using him as a starter, but when he's performing this way as a sub, is there any need to change how the things are going for us? Just bring him off the bench and he's going to do magic for you. There you go. Very easy finish from Malcolm. A bit of a weird one though, outside of his left boot. And from that position, I expected him to just finesse it in. But oh well, good goal from Malcolm. 2-0 Barcelona. He could maybe even get a hat-trick, which will be insane. It's a corner for Athletic Bilbao. Hesse puts this one in. Oh, that's a decent header from Bilbao. That was their chance to get back into this game. But thankfully, ter Stegen with a big save. He continues to make great saves for us in this series as they've got another corner. This time, we do get it away. What's going on here? Pogba's down. Hesse now through on goal. What a chance for him. Cuts it back. That is a sensational save from ter Stegen once again. I've got to give credit to Bilbao for that play because it was so pleasing to just watch. It wasn't some random finesse shot and all that. It was genuinely good football from Bilbao. We got lucky that ter Stegen saved that one. Well, there you go. That is full time. I must say, it was such a weird game, this one. I mean, towards the end in the second half, since we changed formations, there were chances at both ends. But that first half was just awful, man. Both teams just didn't want to attack. It felt like, of course, I tried to attack, but the way Bilbao played didn't really allow that. But I'm really glad that we managed to get all 3 points from this game. The second half changed things and we got the job done. Huge 3 points here for us, and Bilbao get their first L of the season. Okay, so we've actually gone ahead and loaned out Ramsey to Leicester City, and the reason why I've done this is because I feel like him being 75 rated, he needs to get more game time. He needs regular game time. In the Premier League, he'll benefit a lot, so that's why I've loaned out Ramsey. Hopefully he'll develop more there and maybe come back as an even better player, maybe 80 rated once he's back from his loan spell. I just feel like it's the right decision considering we've so many forwards. We've got Juan Insua as well, who I'd rather keep at the club, so just makes sense loaning Ramsey out and hopefully he grows into a better player. We've got a lot of monthly scouting updates and I want to get more youth academy players, so let's see if there's anyone good here. Zacarias Diaz, an Argentine, looks pretty good, left-footed. He might be a winger, I'm not sure. We'll take a look at how he is very soon, but I'm not too interested in the rest of the Argentines. Uruguayans, let's see if we've got anyone good. Vasco Jara looks like a good one. He looks to be a goalkeeper, which is nice to see. 73 to 94 potential. That looks interesting. Oh wow, oh wow. Another Zacarias, this time Zacarias Carvajal. 75 to 94 potential. He's also a goalkeeper. That looks interesting. And Esteban Granero, 74 to 94 potential. Let's sign him up as well. He is 6'6". He's 6'6", left-footed. This guy could be a phenomenal defender, so let's bring him in. Now time for the Spanish scout, and it doesn't look like he's brought us anyone good. In fact, he has. Placido Orellana, 81 to 94 potential. This guy could be the future. I mean, that's one of the highest potential brackets I've got in this series, so he is going straight away into our youth academy. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at the academy and the players we do have right now. So we've got Ayman Shanuda, 89 to 94 potential. Esteban Granero, a left back. He seems to be decently quick. 84 jumping and 80 strength. This guy seems to be a monster. I think these are his stats right now itself. So he's got 90 aggression already. That's actually crazy. 6'6" as well. I'd rather use him as a centre back though. In fact, I feel like if we sign him up now, he could still be a good centre back already. Zacarias Carvajal, 75 to 94 potential, 6'4". Placido Orellana, he is going to be a right back for us. Interesting. 6'2" as well. He's left-footed and he's a right back. That's very interesting. 75 jumping. Seems to have some good stats as well. Vasco Jara, a goalkeeper. Interesting. 73 to 94 potential. And Zacarias Diaz, 70 to 94 potential. I feel like we've got some ballers now in our youth academy. We've got some great news as Villarreal have dropped more points. They got themselves a draw in their previous game, which means we now have a 2-point lead in La Liga. And let's keep it going. Up next, we've got Leganés, who are really struggling in La Liga. They're 18th in the league, and this might be a game where I'll give the likes of Ujovic and all a chance to play, so let's see how things go. Here's the team I've put forward for this one against Leganés. We're going with a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation because I wanted to start the likes of De Jong, Ujovic and Artur in midfield. Dybala playing in cam. I'm giving Coutinho a bit of a rest. He's played a lot of games this season already. Iñaki Williams and Dembele up front. Miranda and Weigh will be our fullbacks. In fact, let me change the captain. Who should be captain, guys? I'm a bit confused because I don't see any player being like captain material in the team right now. So I'm just going to give it to Miranda because he's an academy player. So that seems a bit fair. So that's the team we're putting forward. And I also have a lot of the academy players like Juan Insua, Ricky Puig, Carlos Alenia on the bench. So we'll give them some game time as the game progresses. But 3 points is a must in this game. Let's try and get some goals in this one. We're already on the attack. This is looking nice. Weigh with some nice skills there as he plays it into Artur, who scores off the crossbar. I don't know how did he manage to pull off a no-look shot and to put that into the back of the net. Very impressive from the Brazilian maestro. Weigh gets himself an assist. I am so glad that I recalled Weigh. He's such a good fullback and he continues to grow. Yeah, that is definitely a goal from Artur. The goal line system does approve of that. So Artur gets his first goal of the season. Dembele sees Ujovic. Ujovic cuts it back to Dybala. It's Dembele who strikes it first time there. What an attempt from Ousmane Dembele on the half volley, but a phenomenal save from the opposing keeper. Because just take a look at the power behind that Dembele shot. It was definitely going in. Big save from the Leganés keeper. Artur Melo inside to Dembele. Dembele gets some open space and it almost went in thanks to a deflection of Iñaki Williams. That would have really been harsh for Leganés, but I would have loved to see that go in. It's still 1-0 to Barca though. Wow, what a chance there for them to score, and they have put it in. Leganés have equalised. I must say, against the run of play, because they've barely had any chance in this game. Credit to Onana for making the first save. There was only so much he could do when a point-blank range opportunity came in for Leganés. And then on the rebound, they did put it in. So that's frustrating, but we do have time to get back into this game and, you know, get into the lead. I see Musa Weigh making the run, and he's made the run. What a pass that is from Ujovic. Still Weigh. Cuts this one to Dembele. Dembele lays it off to Iñaki Williams, who strikes it with his left foot, his weak foot. But Blake, who is the Leganés keeper, with a big save. We still haven't been able to score the goal that puts us into the lead, and it's almost half time. Just making a few changes before the second half. Brought off De Jong and Ujovic for Alenia and Ricky Puig. A bit of a more aggressive approach because it's 1-1 now, and I think we need that goal. So I'm not taking this one lightly. Iñaki Williams out wide to Carlos Alenia. We know he's quick. Look at the pace from Alenia. He's got himself a great chance now to score. Alenia with the finesse shot. How has the keeper actually saved that? This Blake guy has made some sensational saves in this game. Ricky Puig gives it away. Man, this is so frustrating. Last thing I wanted was to drop points versus Leganés. We've got to try and get the winner. Not really. Still Dybala. Alenia finds Ricky Puig, maybe space for Puig to finesse this one, and he is too good, guys. Ricky Puig is literally a finesse master. He's already scored like 3 of these finesse shots in crucial moments for us throughout the course of this series, and he's done it again. And this one could be the most important one. This could be the goal that gets us all 3 points against Leganés. This was a game where we really weren't able to create, you know, goal scoring, clear-cut chances, Riqui Puig out of nowhere pops in with a fabulous finesse shot to get his second goal of the season. What a player and what a goal. We should be giving him more game time, guys. He is so good in this game. Oh, Iñaki Williams in behind into Paulo Dybala. He is very low on fitness. Still Dybala getting into some space. Beats one. Dybala strikes it so well, but almost, man. That was so close to going in. Since we've taken the lead, it seems like Leganes are pushing forward to try and make a comeback, but that means we get more open space, so let's try and exploit it. This is a big moment for Juan Insua as he comes on for Ousmane Dembele, playing as our right striker for the remaining 10 minutes of this game. Here we go, Juan Insua. We know he's quick. There you go, he cuts inside as well. Brilliant from Insua. Still Insua, sees Riqui Puig in open space. What a chance for Riqui Puig, has put it in. It's off the crossbar and into the back of the net. An assist for my man, of course, Juan Insua. What an assist from him. That does help us complete the objective, but most importantly, it's a brace from Riqui Puig against Leganes. This guy seems to perform whenever we play him. I've got to give him more game time. And this is the second goal where the goal decision system has to be used. But what a finish from Riqui Puig. Their keeper, Blake, was actually coming out to try and make a save. But Riqui Puig was having none of that. Left foot, weak foot, right into, of course, the back of the net. What an important goal this is. 3-1 Barcelona. We are going to be taking 3 points home. Ball finds its way to Insua. Insua gets in open space, puts in a solid cross. Dybala with the header, and that's gone in. That's a second assist for Juan Insua, who seems to be getting a lot of assists in this series. That's now his third assist of the season, and he's barely played any games also. It's great to see Dybala get himself a goal in this one, a late one. It's kind of harsh for Leganes to concede 3 late goals, but oh well, it happens in football. Big moment for, of course, Juan Insua, who literally came on for the last 10 minutes and has gotten himself a couple of assists. There you go, guys. That is full time, and I'm so happy that we've won this game because I thought it was going to end in a draw. But the most important reason of me being really ecstatic of the victory is that Juan Insua, our youth academy product, has come up with a very, very solid brace in terms of assists. So, very impressive. Riqui Puig scoring a couple of goals as well. The academy players are shining. La Masia is shining. So, that is just awesome to see. I just love it when my youth academy players perform, man. It's so great to see that. 4-1, 3 points in the bag. Now we have a 4-point advantage in La Liga, which is massive over Villarreal. Athletic Bilbao have now lost 1 game and 3 draws. They've kind of slipped up as well. Interesting to see Real Madrid back in the top 4, but in La Liga, it's all Barcelona right now. I want to actually take a look at La Liga's top scorers as well. So let's just go ahead and have a look at that as well. There you go, Mauro Icardi, top scorer of La Liga right now with 6 goals. Gerard Moreno with 6 goals as well as Asensio with 6. Do we have any other Barca players in there? Dybala with 5 goals. We have got Williams and Malcolm with 3 each. Riqui Puig in there with 3 as well. That's awesome to see. Top assisters, Coutinho with 5. Icardi with 3. Malcolm with 3 as well. Pogba as well with a couple. Nice to see a lot of Barcelona players involved in these lists. We haven't really made tremendous progress with regards to our season goals. You know, the future is bright objective. We have made progress in that though. A couple of assists from Juan Insua means that we are now 5 goals or assists through to completing that challenge. Just 10 more needed to complete that. So not bad, I guess. Just wanted to give a bit of a shout out to our youngsters because they are balling out, man. Juan Insua, 68 rated. He's gone up by 4 overalls. His stats are increasing so well as well. I mean, he's already gotten up by like 6 in terms of ball control, 8 for dribbling. He's improving massively. He's already gotten himself 3 assists in 2 games and he's barely played, what, 35-40 minutes this season. It's actually amazing from Juan Insua. The same can be said from Ujovic. He hasn't really impressed me that much like Juan Insua, but he's still been very solid in midfield. Pino, I haven't given him chances, so we've got to, get that sorted. Ramsey is probably going to go out on loan, but even he's growing well, which is obviously nice to see. Abel Ruiz, I'm yet to give him a chance, which I will be doing soon. Riqui Puig as well balling out, so I'm so happy that youth academy players and, the La Masia graduates are all performing well in this series. Before we end off the episode, it's time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode, and your nominees are Malcolm being the first one. Option 1 is Malcolm. Scored a brace in that first game and overall was really good. He's of course a fabulous super sub, so he is your first nominee. Your second nominee, Riqui Puig, who scored 2 very impressive goals against Leganes to get us the win. So yeah, those 2 are your nominees. Riqui Puig option 2, Malcolm option 1. Make sure to click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for player of the episode. And that should be it, guys, for today's episode. Make sure you vote on who should be Barcelona's captain for this upcoming season. It's up to you guys to decide that, so make sure to vote. But that is it for today's episode. Really hope you guys are enjoying this series, and if you guys are, make sure to show your support by dropping a like on the video. That would be greatly appreciated. If you're watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video on this channel.